Good afternoon. Haven't seen you guys for a while. That's right, because I haven't made a video in a while. We'll discuss that in just a few minutes. But first, hey, hopefully you're doing okay. That's right, I got all my little notes on one little post-it note. Believe it or not, that's right. I am a post-it note junkie, and there goes somebody's loud motorcycle or something. It's Thursday. Around this neighborhood's where I live here, Thursday is motorcycle day. I don't know how that became, but a lot of people go downtown and meet each other with their motorcycles. They have like a motorcycle get-together on Thursdays. It's pretty interesting to watch. Before we get started, if you're just getting here, just go ahead and mash that subscribe button, shall you? That's right, we're trying to grow our community over 1,000 people. Right now we're at 500 and something, like 520. We really appreciate everybody who's following us right now. And according to the YouTube analytical information statistics, that most people that come here aren't even subscribed. So if you are coming here and you're not subscribed, just smash the subscribe button. That's right. Help us out, grow the channel, and become part of the Detroit Disney Duo Nation. Anyways, so today is a great day. It's a fantastic day here in the D, and I have to say that it's pretty awesome. It was like 77 degrees today. The sun's out. The birds are chirping. I don't know if you can hear them or not. The birds are out chirping, and skies are partly cloudy, mostly sunny. There was a rainstorm just yesterday, I believe, where there was some tornadoes that actually touched down just north of here. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. Prayers out to them. And Ginger here is guarding. She's on guard duty right there. There she goes. She's barking. She always barks. She's keeping us safe. Anyways, so that's Ginger, the ginger dog. The corgi dog. I love corgis. And if you like corgis too, there's a channel, Life After College, and he does videos with his corgi. And there's Ginger, keeping us all safe. Ginger, are you keeping us all safe, buddy? What are you barking at, buddy? Can you see anything? Why is it that the dog can always see things that I can't see? I don't know. And I even have great glasses, by the way. So let's all kind of jump into things. I'll tell you what's been going on, and then we'll talk about why it is. And I haven't made a video in such a long time. And by the way, there goes an airplane just came over. Wow, birds chirping, dogs barking, and airplanes flying over, and loud motorcycle. Oh, there was a loud motorcycle also. If you didn't know, Tom Hanks I think he's like, man, let me get this straight now. He's like 70 something, and Harrison Ford is like 80. Whew, man, am I getting old or what? Harrison Ford is in his 70s, and no, Harrison Ford is 80. He's like the Emperor on Star Wars now, you know. Ooh, you know. He is not an evil guy. But anyways, you know what I'm saying. He's super old. Oh, you know, he's old. He's way older than I am. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, but what this comes down to is, have you ever caught yourself going to Wikipedia or IMDb or somebody else, and boy, feisty dog. Have you ever gone to IMDb and trying to look up and figure out how old actors are, and try to figure out where you are in the scheme of things, and go like, wow, maybe I'm not that old, or maybe I am really old and that person's really young. And also, one of my things is I have a very hard time keeping up with who's who, especially in entertainment. There's all these new shows and new actors and actresses, and I don't know. I haven't watched TMZ in a while. And I just have a hard time keeping up with the names. I've never been really great with names of actors. So there was some kid was getting her bike and everything else like that going off. And we took the dog and put the dog inside so she can cool off, because corgis have lots of hair and they get hot. Anyways, so we were talking about basically the ages of actors and feeling old and all that other stuff. And I have to tell you that, yeah, 80 years old and 73 years old. And I look at musicians too, because like Poison just played the other day, and they were with I think it was Billy Joel or somebody else, and boy, the concert was great. But I'm getting to be like, wow, am I getting old or what? Like the 90s, when I grew up in like the 80s, right? And the 90s, 80s and 90s music is already going to be 30 something years from now, old now, and 40 years old now. And I'm like, wow, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, with that said, so I was thinking the other day, I was talking to my brother. My brother is a Australian guy. Well, sort of. He's an American, but he lives in Australia. And he's an Australian citizen. With that said, I was looking to see, I follow a lot of people in Japan and Okinawa, and they have Moss Burger. I've been to Okinawa, Japan, and they have Moss Burger, which is a place that's like McDonald's, but it's not McDonald's, but they have regular Angus burgers, all sorts of burgers, but they're very famous for their vegetarian burgers and their tofu burgers. That's a thing, tofu burgers, believe it or not. So anyways, I was thinking, right, Australia has Moss Burger, Japan has Moss Burger, America, we need Moss Burger. Why? I mean, they even have Angus beef. If you're one of those beef lovers, you can get an Angus beef burger from Moss Burger. But I think really, we should really try to see if we can get one of those. We should try to get Moss Burger come in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. We need a Moss Burger here. I don't know. We got to convince the I think it started in Japan. Maybe that's where their headquarters at. We also need a Buc-ee's. I'm wearing a Buc-ee's hat today. Somebody went down to Texas and they went to Buc-ee's and they brought it back here. And yes, we need a Buc-ee's right here in Michigan. It's really important. Everywhere else there's Buc-ee's and Love's. We need Buc-ee's. Yeah. Michigan, we really just don't have those truck stop kind of places at all. We don't have any of those at all, like a Love's or a Buc-ee's or any of those kind of rest stop gasoline stations where you go in and get your hot dogs and stuff. We just need something like that. Yeah, we're missing out. So lately, here's something that really just gets me. So believe it or not, and one of the things that really gets me is there's people online that post these articles about things you want to read with these fantastic headlines, these headlines, these that just grab you and suck you in. They're probably written, I don't know, they're written to really get you. They're really great teasing with you with the headlines, and then you go read the article, and they're at one of these websites like the Wall Street Journal or the Washington Post or even your local newspaper, and then they're like, you have to subscribe to read the article. Why is it I have to subscribe to read the article? Why is it? Don't send me, please stop sending people articles where I can't read them and link them in Facebook if I can't get to them. You know what I'm saying? It's really, what's my word? It's exasperating that I have to go there and be like, oh, I wanted to read that so bad, and now I can't. And you gave me a headline that I was really curious about. But I'm not signing up. I don't want to sign up. I don't want to be spammed. I don't want to pay for any service that I don't really need. I just wanted to read that one article. I don't know. But I guess they have to be paid somehow. You know what I'm saying? They have to. On the other hand, on the flip side, they have to get paid, those article writers, or they would be jobless. So digital subscriptions are the thing these days. I guess somebody has to pay for it. It just won't be me. Just saying. Anyways, on to health now. So I have a new goal. I'm trying to stick with it. My iWatch is actually charging now because I've been wearing it for 3 days straight. Every day, the longest day I've went is a day and a half with the iWatch. Almost dead. It was way down to 1%. I just caught it just before it went dead. put it on the charger. So I've been trying to, I'm going to try to be walking here 10,000 steps. I don't know how it is. Before, I used to walk a lot at work, and now I'm working at home, right? So when I was working at a place where I had to walk around, it was really easy to get like 5,000 steps throughout the day, and now I don't get enough. So I'm going to try to be actually doing 5,000 to 10,000 steps a day. That's 2 to 5 miles. 5 miles. Like, where do you walk for 5 miles? You know? But yeah, so it's kind of rough to find a 5-mile path around here. I'm sure I'll have to find one so I can get to 10,000 steps. I can understand why people don't walk 10,000 steps every single day, because you have to find a path, a route that's 5,000 or 10,000 steps. You know, that way you're at 10 miles. I might have messed that up. I might have, got that all mixed up there for a minute. But yeah, 10,000 steps, 5 miles. I gotta find the route. That's right. I'll be looking for you. Anyways, and then yeah. Anyways, one last thing on my head before I switch to why I haven't been around. So basically, when I was in the military, I was stationed at Fort Gordon, Georgia. And now they're talking about renaming bases, and they're going to be renaming it maybe, if it's approved, possibility, to Fort Eisenhower. I don't know. First of all, I watched a video where the mayor of Augusta, he's like, why even do it? Why do it? It's not going to change the attitudes of anybody. It'll just be some type of symbolic gesture just to change it, just to do it. Personally, it is what it is. And if they change it to Fort Eisenhower, at least we will have a base that's named after a great general and president, General Eisenhower, President Eisenhower, Dwight D. And actually, I think that the hospital on the base is the Dwight D. Eisenhower Hospital. So it just makes sense that we would have a base called General Eisenhower. Anyhow, we'll see what happens in the future with the renaming of some of these bases. That's the new fad going on. So anyhow, with that said, I think I said about everything on my list. I'm going over my list right now. Yeah. So we finished everything on my list. And yeah, so let's talk about why it is that I haven't been here. So I have an issue. First of all, we had two things. First of all, I wanted to talk right quick about two things. First of all is that I have issues with skin issues. Number one is that I should be wearing sunscreen and I'm not. I have what they call face dandruff. There's a fancy name for that. I don't know what it is right now. I know what it is, but I have a hard time pronouncing medical terms. So face dandruff, I don't know what causes it. Nobody knows. It's just one of those things. And then I have rosacea of my, like a lot of people have rosacea. Nobody knows what it causes it. Stress and anxiety. I've had a lot of stresses and a lot of anxieties, just like everybody else in the world here. I've had stresses and anxieties, and it just happens. So anyways, I get kind of like, I don't want to show my face, or sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. I just have to get over the fact that I got to get used to it. I mean, I've been showing my face all the time, you know what I'm saying? This mug gets around, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I'm just like really breaking out and I don't want to film. But I got to get over that because I have a beautiful face. Look at this mug. So anyways, yeah. The other thing is that I've been getting caught up in watching just the world as general, with all the drama and the hate and everything that's going on these days, and it starts to get depressing, and I get caught up in a rabbit hole of one thing or another, and then I forget to vlog. I don't know. My ambitions kind of go right down the sink. And yeah, so I can't let that happen anymore. I have to concentrate. I have to stop watching the dramas all the time. I have to stay focused to the goals and keep positive. I'm going to do a vlog on this, actually. Probably the next vlog I make is going to be about this, about my goal, about my goals, but also about staying positive, making sure you don't, get down the rabbit hole and get lost and get burnt out on the rabbit hole without getting burnt out on you trying to do what you like, and that is make YouTube videos and talk to the peeps, the peoples, the nation, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, not my nation. I don't have a nation. I'm not a king. I'm not a president. I'm not anything, really. But anyhow, with that said, it's about that time. For now, talk to you guys later, and over and out. Over and out.